right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that way people know who you are. At this moment, like, you see the Super Conqueror back in base. What's your initial instinct? I know what mine is.
Yeah, so at this point we're starting to think that it's a camp, right? Our CS has done an initial run. We see that they haven't come down the water side. We see the tank in the back. We want to go and we just want to clear out the peninsula first, just to make sure that there's not tanks over there. But we start to creep up a little bit here.
Yeah, so they're doing initial camp and just having people sit back for a second to just make sure that they're not just like pushing one area seems to be a good idea, especially in 7v7s where tanks are valuable and people don't want to lose them.
Correct. And the super
So
conch's just in a defensive position, so like it could be that they're playing strong on the other side and they're able to flex. So we really don't have any information at this
yeah,
point. So we're just
at that
going for it.
moment, I think the VZ can spot any heavy tank all the way to G2 though, to the end of G2.
From what I remember here, you spotted this CS, but our CS and 90 didn't get spotted, so they're able to creep up even
Yeah.
further.
They're in that little crevice area at J6, and they're just hiding out. I'm just being really cautious here, making sure I don't have a shot on them. And if I don't have a shot on them in this angle, that means they don't have a shot on me.
So we're still creeping up. There's no rush here at this point. They're all in the back corner, so we're just getting different angles.
Good position. Yep.
Shortly, we're going to spot that 50B crossing, and that's what's going to start our reaction here.
I think I lose my tank here, but then I get some really unlucky shots. I'm just bad at the game. What can I say?
Okay.
Somehow
I
he
remember
goes
you kept
invisible.
saying, yeah, I've got shots underneath the tracks, but
My tank is failing me hardcore. Either that's a lie, or I think that area is just a lie. You just can't shoot through it. I'm just really unlucky.
all right. So we saw the 50B cross. So at this point, we're pushing up our other tanks. We're coming up.
Yeah, they're trying to push up behind me too. So I'm gonna drive past this guy soon. I'm definitely if I'm looking at the mini map, yeah, I'm driving past.
Yeah. You and our 90 here do the same thing. And it's a huge move because now you guys aren't free picks, right? It's a great
Correct.
read and a great reaction. Yeah. There you go. You keep your
Well,
tanks
good,
alive.
that's what good players will do. They when they're paying attention to mini maps, they'll just
Yep.
put themselves in position to not do that. Even though I'm not really the best player, I still could pay attention to the mini map and respond quickly to stuff like that.
So we see the 50B rotating. So at this point, so you can see our CS is going a little bit wide. You get a different angle, so it's crossfire. If he peeks around.
Yeah, that 60 TP shot me once and I shot him 3 times.
Yeah.
Going on 4. Oh, that was bad. I think I die here. I'm not sure. But I give him a lot of damage. Very unlucky. That was all green.
Well, you're also keeping back 3 tanks here, right? Like, we're able to,
Yeah.
to overmatch the outside, kill this 50B, and kill another tank over there, and start a rotation here.
And most importantly, I had like 3,500 damage bled there, you know? So if you look at hit points, I just took a big chunk out of them. And knowing that you know, if I wasn't paying attention, I would have been for sure dead by doing 0 damage. Yeah, it's a pretty good trade.
Mm-hmm. Finally, that pressure off in a different area. See the
Low Sinky over here, showing the balls of steel from YOUJO. Not really working out for him.
comes in by himself.
Ooh!
It's just now it's
One at a
2-on-1
time.
here, so-
One at a time. Showing us how it's done.
Yeah. And then they're down.
The medium tanks showing why they are very powerful in situations like this. You know, you don't need all heavies. As you just see, 2 medium tanks were just picking apart those heavies one by one. Alright, so next game we had this day was against YOUJO again.
All right, so in this one here, I wanted to play the 1-2 line. So we're gonna start by heading. It's the 277 and IS7 heading that way, putting VZs up top, and then the STB and the Leota snipe. And we're just gonna
Don't
react
look at
accordingly.
my don't look at my standard equipment on this tank. I wish it was better.
I actually didn't get a chance to look at it.
Yeah, I'm using standard equipment. It's such. It's
I
bad. Turbo, stabilizer, and something else. I think hardening. Yeah, because the VZ next to me has 40 more hit points.
Alright, so our CS, I asked him to do that loop. He was very good. He did a very good job there. He got us a lot of information. You saw that they were playing the same side here.
Yeah, so they're going to go in a corner.
Yeah, so they were looking to push up like we are, right? So they didn't get the spots though. So we're ready to be able to shoot that and farm that where they are not. So you're going to see a bunch of farm as they come into us.
At this moment, I think I'm asking the CS if we can get some lights before they, because we can only spot them right when the M48 patent can go, but we can get shots on them if we can spot them earlier. If they're at like B1, if they get spotted, like we get easy shots. Just something for future next time. Me and the VZ could have had a nice clip there.
So they end up taking our 277 here, but their 260 lost a lot of HP. So here's what we're gonna rotate one VZ.
Actually,
and a
they're like third health, half health, half health.
Yeah, we had really good lead. It's all because that CS told us that they were all going there to start, right? They didn't have that information. We were ready for it. So
That was the
dump
casual 521 roll.
Yeah.
I should have reloaded there. But I didn't know that they were going to get relit next second. We're doing good though. We got 2 tanks for free. Not for free, we lost a shit ton of hit points. So did they though. They have a 907 like almost dead and a patent like really low.
Yeah, but what we've done is we've established that they're in that corner here. Now we're going to start rotating out, right? We've got the Leo rotating out.
Leo,
the IS-7
yep.
out. Yeah, we're just gonna take map. Where we are, it's hard for them to rotate out at this point. They could have rotated out. They could have rotated out, but they didn't. So here we go.
I hit a blind fire here, by the way. That was a hit. In the after game stats, it shows that I did more damage than what I said. I hit a KPZ.
Leo's starting to. I think you asked for that. Leo's starting to shoot down that building for you.
Yep. Yep, I'm like on the mic. If this building gets shot down, it's one less hiding spot for them.
Yeah.
Like they can't play that. I'm still relatively safe playing this bunker as long as I have my turrets like turned towards them in a way. Like even if they shoot through the bunker, like I'm relatively safe. My cupola is still like touching the top of the bunker. There's no way for them to hit it. It's a good position for a VZ, I thought. And as you can see, I do bounce a lot, but I also do over peak here. But Leo's doing something interesting.
Yeah, I've asked him to come up because I want to get a different angle. I don't know if he gets lit because as he's doing that, that triggers the push here, right? So if you watch what our CS does, he does another great read. He comes over, so the 50B chases him.
Yep, he's a good player. The CS right now is playing on point.
Yeah. So we lost our CS, but we're gonna kill this 50B because you're gonna end up, I think you end up tracking him on the second shot because he's trying to go over. Yeah. And then there's the Leo with the kill.
Now we're a little outnumbered.
Yeah.
But
so
look at the hit point spread. This is what gives us the win, right? Because I have full hit points and I can just angle my tank better. I tracked him. And I tracked him again.
So we
that
get a little stuck
907
with the
becomes...
positioning here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
But they're
having you
driving out in the
autonomy is what
open.
saves us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about that 907 because and I'm reloading, so I have to like get ready for this shot. As you can tell, that 907 can shoot me at any time.
Yeah, he's a big hindrance, and at this point, the Leo just lost too much HP. We can't overpush and kill him.
But I get some candy here.
Yeah.
I don't want to like fully aim that shot because the 907 just popped up. And I want to keep my tank looking right at him. Use my armor as much as possible. And at this moment, I can get back on top of them.
I think the Leo's about to kill that. Yeah, there he goes. He kills the 5-8 blind. So our best play at this point is for you to push that pattern. I think you reload and then you do it. Or you take another shot.
I'm just seeing if I get spotted, and I do, so I know he's in that bush. And then I just go for reload. I'm relatively safe from the 907, and I'm gonna wait till like I'm about a little bit half reload. That way I can swan dive on top of him. He high rolls me though. Oh, that was a snapshot.
So when he shoots, is it that shot? I'm in the IS-7. I'm gonna start closing the gap here so that he can't pick me. Yeah, okay.
And then I load high explosives because he has like what 14 hit points.
Yeah.
And that bush cover is relatively safe for me. And then we're going to close out his escape routes.
Yeah, so at this point I figure there's only two ways. He's gonna try and pick the IS-7 as first from what I can see, and he's either gonna over peak like the way you're going. So
yeah, I was pretty certain he was gonna go this route.
Yeah.
So I'm like, before I even approach this rock, I'm zoomed in.
And there's the guy.
He's not even paying attention.
Yeah, it was a little
Nice.
sketchy for a bit there, but we did a great job pulling that one out. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good game. The best game like they had against us that night. So this is Sand River game. It's against YOUJO again. We played against them pretty much, back to back to back. But yeah, this is another game that we pulled another good victory out. So what's the plan here?
So I'm not a huge fan of Sand River, I won't lie, but so we're taking north. So we're gonna throw a tank up top, all the way down to the A line, and then we're sort of pushing up through the mid here just to see what's going on. I'm gonna leave you at Overwatch the base here. I'll leave a super conk on this corner here in a second, just so he'll pull up to it, just to give us different angles. And again, just get information, right? That's all we want to start.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are doing K-line, but the EBR is spotting to make sure we're not rushing this, right? And I still think they should go K-line.
Yeah, so for me, I'm trying to avoid those 50-50 fights, just because locking tanks is such a big deal, right? So that's why I'm not in a rush to take something, but when I see an opportunity, we want to take it, right? So at this point here, we've already decided that, okay, it's just EBR here. We're going to rotate the CS and the VZ out here in a second, and they're going to start heading towards that.
Super Conquer getting a piece of that EBR.
Yeah. So we just leave our mediums here at this point.
We did some good bleeding. We are still full hit points, and they have a half health EBR. Yay! Man, they achieved something. I do hit a blind shot this game. I don't know if I hit it here or later, but I do shoot a blind shot where that ping was.
Yeah.
And there is two tanks there. Spoiler alert. But now I'm reloading. Doesn't matter. I still need to aim anyways. And I get a bad shot here. Should have shot a second earlier.
Up here as well, right? So.
Yep.
Now we're gonna have you and I up here in the front with the VZ and the percentage to shooting back, and if they actually do overpush, we've got a super cock and over watch, right? Our two mediums, Russian meds, have pushed up. We're just trying to see what they have on their ledge, so we can move our super cock into a better position.
Yeah, those two medium tanks though are going to be greeted by two TDs in the back, if I don't recall correctly. But the Kronvon should be free. Not free, but he's going to clip one time and die.
Yeah. Well, we just saw one E3, right? Up until then, we didn't. There's a second E3, so here's where we know, right? So we're like, okay, let's get the mediums out. They have no mobility anymore, and let's take advantage of that. And here we see them, like, you can see them leaving, right?
Yeah. So that I just have did something good there. He turned his turret, so I couldn't pin it. Because usually, you know, people don't bother turning their turrets and then just full going forward. That's why you turn your turret towards your enemies, because in situations like that, he just blocks 700 damage.
Very good point.
Give credit where credit is due. And look at them running away! So I'm gonna make sure I have a full aimed shot. They're not my main target. This low hit point one is. Still a little shocked that the Kronvon didn't really get bled out too much there. But now I'm in a position where I can bleed him if he stays.
As you say it, he gets knocked down to 400.
Yeah.
Well, we're
That
able to
position's
push
bad
in,
when
right?
when we have tanks K line, like you just yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just taking an extra second to aim my shot there. They're just running. This is not a good strategy by them. Like, you're just bleeding so much hit points there. Like, what are you gaining from this? Going back to your base. We're just chasing them down, getting shots on the ass. Like, they have no armor.
Yeah, if they're gonna play E3s, they need to sort of play closer to
Play
the
around them.
tank, right? Yeah, and they didn't. They cut themselves out, so we made them pay for it.
And you're just showing the dominance. They just lost every single tank that ran away there. And the Kronvon. All for free. I think I could have hit the blind shot here. As well. Because if you look, I'm pretty sure there's like... They're both full hit points.
So that earlier shot wouldn't have hit.
Yeah. So it would have been the shot just like 10 seconds ago before that one. Yep, see?
Yeah. No, we're just at this point, we're just super low health, stay back a bit. I don't think there's one tank below.
Uh-oh, 907's doing something smart here. Pulling him out.
And he's just trying to survive too. He's want to lock his tank.
Yeah, let's just deny them fame, though. I have some really unlucky shots. Oh well. This is some good games. 7-0. And a victory against YOUJO.